to a comfortable seat, scoot your butt way back, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Close your eyes down for a second and just let everything get nice and comfortable. Feet soft and heavy, hands nice and heavy. And then right away, as you start to settle in, notice in your physical body which parts are taking the longest to settle in, or which parts took the longest to settle in. So just notice if there's any parts of you that are still holding on a little tight, holding any tension. Can you allow those last little spaces to soften? And then once you feel like your body has found that softness, can you tune into your breath? Just noticing your inhalation, noticing your exhalation, but no need to force or change the breath. Just notice the natural rhythm of your breath. And as you're noticing the natural rhythm of your breath, can you pay attention to the physical action of breath that happens within your body? So notice the movement that occurs caused by your breath. Now, staying in this slightly relaxed position, you're going to flip your palms. So palms are open facing the sky. And then as you inhale, you're just going to roll your fingers in like you're making a little fist, maybe even give a little squeeze. And then exhale and roll your fingers out and maybe stretch your fingers wide. And then once you know what you're doing, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes down again. Inhale, roll your fingers in, squeeze, make a little fist. Exhale, roll your fingers out and just a little stretch through the fingers. Inhale, roll your fingers in. Exhale, roll your fingers out. Inhale, roll your fingers in. Exhale, roll your fingers out. And then just pick your hands up away from your thighs and just elbows soft at your side body. You're just going to roll your wrists in one direction. Just a soft, comfortable position with your fingers moving gently into the wrists. And then roll your wrists the other way. Nice. And then let your hands rest back down at your thighs. And then as you inhale, you're just going to sit your back up away from the chair. So you're just going to start to find a nice tall posture, lifting up so that the back side is lifting away from the chair, but your butt is still pretty grounded in your seat. And then see if you can just tune in and notice your feet. Inhale, lift your toes and the balls of the feet away from the floor. Exhale, soften your toes and the balls of the feet back down. Inhale to lift the toes and the balls of the feet up. Exhale to soften down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to soften down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to soften. One more time, just like that. Inhale to lift. And exhale to soften. Nice. And then eyes closed or open, totally up to you, but can you walk your butt forward in your seat just a little bit? So your butt is finding the middle of the chair and then feet are going to find a nice solidness on the ground. And then you're just going to sort of step your feet back in just so that we can find a little bit of movement through the ankle joint, lifting the heels up. So as you inhale, lifting both heels up away from the floor, and then exhale, soften your heels back down. Inhale to lift your heels up. Exhale to soften down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Nice. Eyes opened or closed, totally up to you. As you inhale, lift your chin up towards the sky. And as you exhale, tuck your chin down to your chest. Inhale to lift your chin up. Exhale to tuck your chin down. Inhale to lift your chin up. Exhale, tuck down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. On this next inhale, you're going to lift and hold, just a gentle stretch through the front of the neck and the throat. See if you can keep your shoulders soft and down. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin down towards your chest. Stay here. Notice the back of your neck. Beautiful. And then on your next inhale, lift your head to a nice neutral position. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Eyes closed down just for a moment or soften your gaze. Pause here and set an intention to honor your mind and your body throughout your practice. Never doing anything in your practice that would cause your body pain, and treating yourself with love, care, and respect. Nice. And then with that intention set, we're going to bring the arms up and give ourselves a little tiny hug. So you're just going to catch hold of the shoulders. And then with that little hugging sensation, we're going to start to rotate the torso gently side to side. So it doesn't have to be an extreme movement, but we want to see if we can find an anchoring in our sits bones. So the sits bones are going to stay stable. There's not going to be any swiveling or moving out of the hips. So think of this rotation as moving from the belly button up. So we're finding rotation in the spine. Not extreme movement, but just nice controlled movement. And then the next time you turn to the left, stay there. Think about growing just a little bit taller, and then allow your exhale to carry you just a little further into your twist. Awesome. And then come back through center, take it over to the other side, rotating just a little bit, finding that movement coming from the belly button up. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, unwind. Hands are going to find the kneecaps, moving right into a seated cat-cow. Inhale to lift your chest, lift your chin, arch your back. Exhale to round your back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And then you're just going to keep that breath going, moving with your breath's rhythm and moving at a pace and a depth that feels right to you. Inhaling as we lift the chest and arch the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, we curl the tailbone under, around the back, tuck your chin into your chest, and only go as far as feels safe and comfortable. Nice. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And then when you're ready, you're going to find a nice neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. Left hand's going to find the side of the chair. Right hand's going to reach up alongside your ear. And then you're going to take a nice side bend and just go as far as feels good, making sure that your feet still feel anchored on the ground. Sits bones feel nice and evenly weighted onto your chair. Take one more breath. Awesome. Lift up and take it to the other side. Right hand touches down, left hand reaches up. Take a second to find that nice settling in, weighted down into your sits bones, so both sides of your butt feel like they're nice and even on the chair. Take one more breath. Nice. And then lift up nice and slow. We're going to scooch the butt forward so that you're finding the front edge of the chair, and then step your feet so they're about shoulder width distance, maybe slightly wider than shoulder width distance. And then we're going to start to lean forward just a little bit, pull yourself right back up. Lean forward just a little bit, maybe finding a flat back here or a relatively flat back shape. And then lean forward and come back up. One more just like that with that fluid motion, leaning forward and then coming back up. And this time you're going to lean forward just as far as you like. Let your hands slide down your shins, maybe finding the floor or your toes. Let your head soften down. Notice your low back here. Notice the back side of your body. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice slow breath out. Beautiful. And when you're ready, nice and easy, start to walk yourself back up and in. Step your feet so that they're about hip width distance apart. Scoot your butt back just so it feels really comfortable in your chair. And then we're going to take it into the left leg. Big toe is going to stay on the ground, and you're just going to circle your ankle in one direction. Awesome. And then circle your ankle the other way. Nice. And then set that foot down, take it over to the other side. Big toe stays on the ground. You're going to circle your ankle in one direction. Beautiful. And then circle your ankle the other way. Nice. And then setting both feet down on the ground like you're trying to pick something up with the bottom of your feet. So you're going to scrunch up your toes, scrunch up the bottom of the foot, and then soften. Scrunch up the bottom of your feet, and then soften. Scrunch up the bottom of your feet, and then soften. Let your hands come down at your sides. We're going to twirl the wrist. So as you inhale, you're going to twirl your wrist in one direction, coming up and overhead. And then as you exhale, twirl the wrist the other way, float your arms down. Nice. Inhale, twirl your wrist, go up and overhead. Exhale, twirl the wrist the other way, arms come down. Nice. One more time, just like that. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you bring it down. Beautiful. And then reach your hands down, catch hold of your left leg. We're going to make a little basket weave. You're going to pick that leg up and then let your arms do all the heavy lifting. So give a second to let your leg get nice and heavy in your arms, and then draw your leg in circles, go in one direction. Beautiful. And then draw your knee in circles, go the other way. Cool. And now from here, with that little basket weave, you're going to think about engaging your arms, push your thigh into your hands. Your hands are going to resist. And then with that pushing sensation, you're just going to bring a little bend and straighten to the leg. So it's not going to be an extreme. You're not going to straighten the leg all the way, but just start to feel that action underneath your hands as you shoot the heel forward and then pull it back in. Nice. One more time, just like that. And then soften it all up, pull the knee up nice and high towards your chest. And then we're going to re-grab. So we're going to reposition our hands so we can find the top of the knee, and then swing that knee out so it's coming out towards the shoulder. Circle your foot in one direction and circle your foot the other way. Beautiful. Bring it in, switch hands, take it into a light little twist. So your left hand is going to reach straight out, look at your thumb, and then start to rotate. Follow your thumb with your gaze. Go just as far as feels good. Take a nice big breath. Awesome. And then unwind, set that leg down, and we're going to take it to the other side. So we're going to catch hold of the leg with a nice little basket weave, and then give a second to let your leg get nice and heavy in your arms. Let your arms do the work here. Draw that leg in circles, go in one direction. Awesome. And then draw the knee in circles, go the other way. Nice. And then let that come to stillness, pull it up to the chest, a light little squeeze. And now we're going to engage the arms, push the thigh into your hands. Arms are going to stay engaged. And then we're just going to find a little bend and straighten of the leg. So not extreme. It doesn't go all the way straight, but we feel that action of the hamstring working underneath the hands. Nice. And then soften all that up. Pull the knee up toward your chest. And we're going to switch grips. So we're going to hold on to the top of the knee, hug it in, and then take it out nice and wide. Circle your foot in one direction. And then circle your foot the other way. Beautiful. And then bring it back in, switching hands, releasing the right hand, and then thumb forward, start to rotate. Watching your thumb as you come back and go only as far as feels good. Beautiful. When you're ready, nice and easy, unwind, bring it back to center, set that foot down, and then find your mountain pose in your chair. Feet nice and even, nice and firm on the ground, nice tall upright posture. Take a moment here in this nice tall posture to close your eyes down and just take a moment to tune back into your breath. Take a nice big inhale. Nice slow exhale. Can you tune into the breath within your rib cage? Feeling that front to back and side to side action as you breathe in, fill up your ribs. Exhale and let the ribs soften in. One more focused breath here. When you're ready, open your eyes. Inhale, raise your arms up and overhead, look to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, hands down at your sides. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, reaching towards the toes. Inhale to a half forward fold. Hands glide up to the shins, and then exhale, soften back down. Pull your abdominal muscles in, strong from your navel center, rolling back, pulling the ribs back as you come up. Roll your shoulders down and back to mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold it down. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down, pull the abdominal muscles in, pull the ribs back as you roll on up, roll your shoulders up to your ears, around, down, and back. Nice. One more just like that. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Pull the abdominal muscles in, pull the ribs back, round and roll up, roll the shoulders up to the ears, around, down, and back. Great. And now we're going to steps to the side of the chair. So you're going to step over to the left. So both feet are going to come out to the side, keeping your feet where they are. Rotate towards the back of the chair. So both hands are going to find the back of the chair, and then think about getting nice and tall here. Take one more breath. And then from here, we're going to unwind, facing out to the legs, and then you're just going to kind of scoot your butt forward. So now your front butt is going to kind of come off the edge of your chair. We're going to start to find our way into a warrior two position. So we want to kind of find our angle at the front corner of the chair, keeping your left leg out, and then sliding your right leg back. So hips are going to be slightly angled out to the side, one knee pointing forward, one knee down towards the ground. Once you've got your legs in that configuration, arms are going to shoot straight out from the shoulders. Gaze past your left hand and take a nice big breath. Awesome. And then from here, can you feel your feet on the ground? Press into your feet, almost as if you're trying to lift your butt away from the chair. So legs are going to be engaged, and then lift that energy up through the side body, pull it out through the fingertips, gaze forward, one more breath. Awesome. And then we're going to take it into a peaceful warrior. Drop the back hand, reach the front hand up. And then through that peaceful warrior into a side angle. Elbow is going to come to the knee, and the right arm is going to extend up alongside your ear. Nice. Take it back to that peaceful warrior. Drop the back hand, reach the front hand up. And then back to that side angle, elbow to the knee, arm extends up alongside the ear. Beautiful. One more time through just like that. Peaceful warrior. To that side angle. Nice. And then lift it all on up. Arms extend back through that warrior two position. And then you're going to soften that leg that's extended out so that you can bring everything back to the front of your chair and find your mountain pose here. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold everything down. Inhale to a half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Pull the abdominal muscles in, pull the ribs back as you roll your way on up. Roll your shoulders down and back, and then we're going to step the feet to the other side of the chair. So legs facing out to the side, and we're going to rotate. Both hands are going to find the back of the chair. Think about getting nice and tall here. When you're ready, nice and easy, unwind. And then we're going to scoot your butt way forward so that your bum is coming off that front edge of the chair. Slide that leg back. Let your hips pivot out at an angle, and then arms extend out from shoulder height. Gazing past your right fingertips, take a nice big breath. Awesome. And then see if you can feel your feet anchored into the ground. So legs are strong and active, lifting that energy up through the side body, out through the fingertips, and take another breath. Beautiful. And then take it into peaceful warrior. Drop the back hand, reach the front hand up, gaze up at that hand. And then into our side angle. Elbow comes down to the knee, arm extends up alongside the ear. Nice. Lift it up, peaceful warrior. And then back to the side angle. Beautiful. One more time through just like that. Peaceful warrior. Back to your side angle. Awesome. And then lift up into your warrior two position. Arms extend out. Cool. And then soften that back knee. And then float everything back to the front of your chair, back into your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold everything down. Inhale to a half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Right hand's going to find the left shin. Left hand's going to reach up to the sky. And then float that left hand down. We're going to slide up the shin, bring the knee up to the chest, tuck your nose towards your knee. Cool, and then release back to your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale, fold everything down. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Left hand finds the right shin, right hand reaches up to the sky. Beautiful, bring that hand down. We're gonna slide it up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, bring your nose to your knee. Nice, and then release it nice and slow back to mountain pose. Inhale, arms are gonna reach up, look up. As you exhale, we're gonna cactus the arms, open the chest. Think about pulling the elbows down, get a little opening through the collarbones, the armpit chest, gaze up to the sky. Wonderful, and then we're gonna keep those cactus arm position, but now find a nice upright spine. So your head, your heart, and your hips are in line. We're gonna rotate to one side. Think about rotating from the belly button up, bring it back to center, and then rotate to the other side. Beautiful, bring it back to center. Now we're gonna take it into eagle arms. You might start by just giving yourself a hug, one hand on top of the other. This might feel awesome, you might choose to stay here. If that feels good and you want a little bit more, maybe your backs of your hands together, or maybe your hands wrap around and the palms meet. Elbows are gonna come fairly in line with the shoulders. Push your thumb slightly away from your face if you've got those wrapped up hands. And then on an inhale, we're gonna lift the fingertips or elbows upward, finding a little arch in the back. And then exhale, a little rounding of the back body, pulling the elbows down, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and round. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and round. Beautiful. And then bring it back to that neutral space so the elbows are fairly in line with the shoulders. And then we're going to draw little circles in the air with the nose. So it's just going to be a small, gentle, mindful movement coming out of the head and the neck. And then draw those little circles, go in the other direction. One more circle around. And then just take a moment to unwrap the hands, but just give yourself a hug and then just check in, see which hand is on top. Open your arms out nice and wide, open your chest. And then we're going to take that hug to the other side. So other arm is going to come on top, catch the shoulders, pause there, see how that feels. If that feels great, backs of the hands together or wrap around the hands if that feels like a nice way to go. And then once you feel like you've got your way there, elbows in line with the shoulders, thumb presses away from your face. Inhale to lift your elbows up, look up slightly. Exhale to round the upper back body, pull the elbows down, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to round. Nice, and then bring it to that neutral position, so elbows in line with the shoulders. Once you've got your way there, start to draw little 1-inch circles in the air with your nose, going in one direction. And then draw those little circles in the other direction. Beautiful. When you're ready, head comes to stillness. Give yourself a little hug, touch your shoulders, and then open your arms nice and wide. From here, we're going to swim the hands behind, finding the back of the chair. So see if you can find the little back corners of the chair, and then a gentle back bend. Hug your shoulder blades together, lift your chest, lift your chin, look up to the sky. Take a nice big inhale. Nice slow exhale. Wonderful. When you're ready, nice and easy release. Toe heel your feet out to a nice wide configuration, just as wide as feels good. And then we're going to keep the knees drawing energetically back so they're pulling towards the pinky toes, keeping the inner thighs nice and active. Lean your heart forward a little bit and then push your way back up. Lean your heart forward just a little bit and then pull your way back up. Nice. Lift up and over, lean forward slightly, and now we're going to take it into a little twisting action. So right shoulder is going to come towards the left knee, and you might think about pushing your knee out just a little bit to create a little leverage. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale and bring it back to center. Exhale and twist. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. Beautiful. One more time each side. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. Awesome. Toe heel your feet back in. We're going to pick up the left leg. So we're just going to grab hold of the knee, grab hold of the heel, rock that leg a little bit side to side. Great. And then we're going to drop that leg across the thigh into a figure 4 position. If this position is a no-go for your knee or for your hip, you might opt to just take it across the ankle. You'll choose a variation that might feel good to you. And then we're going to rotate slightly towards the knee, pull the knee up towards the chest, and then push your knee away. Pull your knee up towards your chest, push your knee away. Pull the knee up, push the knee away, a little deeper into that rotation. So you're just kind of leverage against the top of the knee, rotate over to the left, take a nice big breath. Beautiful. And then unwind, and we're going to fold ourselves forward. So you're just going to lean yourself forward to a depth that feels right to you. You might opt to keep a little bit of a firmness in your foot so your knee feels super happy. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, nice and easy, start to lift your way up nice and slow. Gently lift that leg off, set it down, take a second, take a little swish of the knees side to side. Notice how one side might feel a little different than the other. And then when you're ready, we're going to pick up the other leg, grab the knee, grab the heel, and rock that leg like a baby. Nice. And then when you're ready, bring that leg across into your figure 4 position, rotating slightly towards that knee, pulling the knee up towards the chest, and then pushing the knee away. Pull the knee up, push the knee away, pull the knee up, push the knee away, rotate a little bit deeper. So leverage against the top of that knee, rotating to the right, take a nice big breath. Beautiful. And then unwind and then into your figure 4 fold. So you're just going to lean yourself forward to a point that feels comfortable to you, keeping your foot active if it feels like a better position for your knee. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, slowly start to lift yourself up, gently lift that leg off, set it down, take a little swish of those knees side to side. And then with feet about hip or shoulder width distance apart, feet nice and firm on the ground. Inhale, raise your arms up. Hands are going to meet. Chest is going to lift as you look up. Exhale, fold everything down. Let your head hang nice and heavy here. Let your belly and chest rest on your thighs, finding just a little bit of compression in the breath. Take a nice big inhale. Nice slow exhale. Awesome. And then when you're ready, nice and easy, pull yourself up nice and tall. Scoot your butt back in your chair just a little bit. And then we're going to take it into the head and the neck. So we're going to drop the left ear over to the left shoulder, finding a little length through the right side of the neck. If it feels good, you're going to reach your right fingertips out at your side, reaching through the fingertips with a little bit of energy. Take a nice big breath in. Awesome. And then release your hand in, lift your head up, and then take it over to the other side, dropping your right ear over towards your right shoulder. And then if it feels good, extending your left hand out and just reaching through the fingertips. Nice. Bring your hand back in, lift your head back up, and then we're going to take a couple little turns of the head side to side. So turning like you're looking over one shoulder and then turning the other way, keeping a nice tall upright posture. Wonderful. Now, the next time your head turns to the left, turn it just slightly. So think 45 degrees rather than that full 90 looking over the shoulder, but think 45 degrees. And then once you found your way there, you're going to tuck your chin down slightly and then pull your chin in like you're trying to make a double chin. And then just see if you can tune in. Notice the muscles in the back and the side of your neck. Take a nice big breath. Wonderful. And then lift your head back up. Take it over to the other side. So turn it to the right, but slightly. So think 45 degrees. And then pull your chin back, tuck your chin down, and then notice that space in the side back of your neck. Nice. And then when you're ready, lift your head back up, rotate it back to center, scoot your butt way back in your chair. Let your body kind of find a little softness here. Let your back and your shoulders kind of settle into the back of the chair, and then just to the fingers. So we're going to take the fingertips inside the thumb and then start to find a little flick here, working into the fingers and the hands. And then just for a moment here, if it feels comfortable, you're going to close your eyes down and bring that flicking of the fingers right up alongside your ears so you can listen in. And then just notice if one side has a little bit of a more vigorous flick, or if one side feels like it makes a stronger sound. And then see if you can increase your speed here just a little bit, going just a little faster. Now noticing that little bit of a burn in the forearms, a little bit of work in the fingers. Take one or two more little flicks of the fingers and give your hands a little shake and let your hands soften down, resting comfortably wherever feels good. Snuggle your back in, snuggle your bum in, let your legs find a nice comfortable place to land. Soften your feet, let your eyes close down or just soften your gaze. So maybe just stare at a soft point on the floor. And then just take a moment here to find a little stillness, giving a little time for your mind and your body to come together and incorporate all the work that you've just done. Start to bring your awareness back into your body. Invite some gentle movement into your fingers and into your toes, wiggling your fingers, moving gently into your wrists and your ankles. And then maybe start to deepen your breath. And then if it feels good, lifting your back up away from your seat and then scooching your bum forward, eyes opened or closed, totally up to you. And then once you found your way towards the front end of your chair, we're just going to start a little march in the feet. So we're just going to start picking up one foot and then the other. And then you're going to pick up the pace just a little bit so it starts to feel like you're making a little tap or a little drumming sound with your feet on the ground, just to stimulate the bottoms of the feet, and then let that sort of stimulation vibrate up the legs. Pick up the pace just a little bit, create a little bit of warmth in your legs. And then when you're ready, let your legs soften, feet soften, find a nice tall posture, eyes closed down, shoulders soften down. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice slow exhale. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice slow exhale. And the hand that's on the belly, let that stack right on top of the hand that's on the heart. Keeping your eyes closed if you can, you're just going to look your eyeballs upward into your eye socket. So eyelids are going to stay closed down. You're just going to look up like you're looking up towards the sky, looking up as far as you can. You might even feel that little bit of vibration in the muscular tissue there. And then when you're ready, look down as far as you can, but keep your eyelids down. And then bring your eyeballs to center, to that neutral position. Turn your eyes and look to the left, but keep your eyelids closed down if you can. Eyeballs come back to center, and then turn your eyeballs to the right, keeping your eyelids down if you can. Nice. And then bring it all back to center. Take a nice big breath in. Breathing in love and gratitude for yourself, for your mind, for your body, and for all of your hard work. And breathe in a little extra love and gratitude that you can carry with you through the rest of your day and share with everyone you see. Gently lift up through the top of your head, gently open your eyes. I bow to you. Happy, happy Wednesday.